Welcome back, my friends, to our My Player Career Mode. Appreciate all the love and support from all of you lovely people, and I hope that I find you all doing very well and having an awesome day. If you missed the previous episode, we started life at our new team in a new league at Red Bull Salzburg, and from our opening 4 games, we scored 4 goals, including a brace on our debut. But from those 4 matches, we only won 2 of them, drawing 1 and losing the other. Last time out, you saw us play against WSG Tyrrell, a brace in our debut, as we said hello to the Salzburg fans. Also got the captain's armband during that game, but it was the only time we've had it. Following that, we took on Linz in a 1-0 victory, Sangare with the winner, after we assisted that goal before a crazy game against Wolfsberger. 7 goals in total, ending with a 4-3 victory for them. And then we followed that with SC Austria, a 2-2 draw where we were 2-0 down in the game. Today we have Rapid Vienna. That's the first game of the day before Austria Vienna. And then we'll take on Sturm Graz. And I'm hoping we'll have the Champions League group stage draw somewhere in this month of September as well. And we will finish the episode with Austria Klagenfurt. I apologise if I've said their name incorrectly. 1,000 likes on this episode would be amazing. And sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode, my friends. Thank you to all of you who left comments in regards to whether or not we should change our position to play cam. Originally, I was talking about the fact that I didn't want to do that because Oscar Glow is at the club. And I wanted him to play in that central attacking midfield role. But recently, the manager has been going with Sahi at cam. So I might change our position and see what happens for the start of this episode, because it also might change our objectives, which at this moment in time, that sliding tackles one could prove difficult. So if I change my position, I'm not sure if that changed the objectives. So let's find out together. So here we go then, changing to central attacking midfield. We stay at 84 overall. I'll not be changing any of the skill points for the moment, and let's see, has it changed? It has not yet changed any of our objectives, so we'll see if that changes over time. But as we advance today's forward to Rapid Vienna, we might just get to play cam here. Let's see. And we are named at central attacking midfield for this game, and actually there's a player starting at centre back called Fiore, who I don't remember seeing last episode, so I'm not sure if he's a new signing to the club, but that's a strong Salzburg side to take on Rapid Vienna, and we need to pick up the victory because following the 2-2 draw and the 4-3 defeat, Wolfsberger at the moment are top, and we want to go back top. It's still early days though in the league. And as this game gets underway, a quick thank you for all the support on the previous episode, the first one that we had after joining Salzburg. It went down really well with all of you lovely people, so yeah, massively appreciate all that support, as there's an early free kick here for us, and Bidstrup does not look too happy about the challenge, and it will be a straight red! Marco Gruel sent off! Bidstrup turns around, watches him leave the pitch as he hobbles away. It's not the first time we've seen... Oh, it is a horrific tackle. What is he doing? I mean, he's given the referee no chance there. Straight red given, rightfully so. Rapid Vienna reduced to 10 men. And what an opportunity Salzburg have then to take full control of this game. It's a free kick which we will send in. Goes very deep towards Bebu. Keeper claims it though. They do sometimes say playing against 10 players is harder than playing against 11. So we'll see if that ends up being the case here. Bebu to win the flick on. He has done brilliantly. And we take the touch away from one and drive into space. Well, if you want to score here, we're going to have to go alone because there's no support in the box. But we might just do that. Oh, Heidel with a big save. Heidel, sorry. I mean, I tried to place it. Should I have just gone near post? I think I should have just gone near post. We did well to get in that position, but then after that, we've got to finish it. Bebu's header goes wide, and what a glorious chance we've passed up there to give Salzburg the lead. Oh, this is a dangerous chance. Shot came through, not first time, but second time as well. And Schlager. Tell you what, that's incredible goalkeeping. Initially, the save he makes isn't that great because he pushes it back into an area where there is a dangerous chance still for Rapid Vienna. But the speed at which he comes back to make the second save is brilliant. Just a little bit of cutting edge finishing lacking here for Salzburg. This is good though by Sada Azmoun. As he works his way through, now finds me. Cutting it back here on the left side into the feet of Azmoun, who turns, shows too much of it though to Malo, and it's one back with ease, and that's the problem. Just got to try and find that cutting edge to give us the lead here. Rapid Vienna had that one chance, which was saved by Schlager. Ultimately though, Salzburg, if they fail to find their way in front here, this will be a huge opportunity wasted against the 10 men of Rapid Vienna. Bebu ahead of me now. Here he is, Bebu. He's got Azmoun to his left. Bebu might just go himself though. Instead, selflessly to Azmoun. And there's the breakthrough for Salzburg. It looked like it had been coming in the first half. We just couldn't find the cutting edge to find the goal. But there it is now. We'd had so much of the ball in their half. And Rapid Vienna, I mean, when you go down to 10 men so early on, it was always going to be a difficult task. But as time was getting closer and closer to the 90th minute, there was that little bit of apprehension from Salzburg, like there was going to be maybe points dropped. But Azmoun opens up the scoring. What we have to be careful of now, though, is that we do not give them a chance to draw level. Really only Zimmerman here forwards, so if this results in a chance, that'll be disappointing. Lozano's ball in. Away by Fiore. It's there to be won, and we will oblige and do that. Azmoun, send Bebu or myself, just one of us. And we are through on goal. And Salzburg here to finish the game. Bebu to my right. Bebu will slot home. Salzburg 2 to the good, and surely the 3 points now. And there you go. There's the fans loving it. But that was us wrapping up the game selflessly across, much like Bebu was for the opener when he found Azmoun. We are selfless to play it to him for him to finish. 7 minutes of time remains as there's some defending for us to do here. Zimmerman in the area, no one near him. Free shot, free goal. Who's picking him up then? Way too easy. Far, far too easy. Schlager's not happy. And you kind of understand why. That's his clean sheet gone. I mean, who's putting the pressure on him? Who's going to make the challenge? If that's no one, it's a free shot and he'll take it. Koza, Capaldo. Salzburg looking to restore their 2-goal advantage. Capaldo into the area as he aimed for me. I was there, but they got a touch on it before the ball came my way. As again, it is Salzburg down this left-hand side. This time Koza inside. Now Azmoun. Azmoun, edge of the penalty area. It's nicely worked. We'll have to go right-footed. We will go right-footed. Leads to a corner. And we might just go short here. See if we can get something from the short corner, which did not work out. But that's full time. And that doesn't matter because we do go on to win the game by 2-1. Albeit, in the 84th minute, really strange defending from Salzburg as Zimmerman was allowed so much time to pick his finish. The good news is that Wolfsburg are lost, so we go back top following our victory there, and we can advance a days forward towards this next game as we have Austria Vienna for this next one. Team news on your screen as I think we are unchanged from that previous game. Here is Hume, now finds Capaldo, right hand side. Capaldo with work to do here. A lot of players behind the ball for Austria Vienna as Capaldo has done wonderfully there to get this ball towards us. And we've kept hold of it, finding Bebu, Azmoun, shots, blocked on the way through. We'll intercept Holland's ball out here, and a chance maybe to strike. Goes through a number of bodies, keeper maybe seeing it a little bit late. I think they might go short here from this goal kick. No, not anymore, because Azmoun has spotted the short pass, went over, made sure it wasn't a possibility. As Bidstrup and Koza combine, Capaldo now finds the feet of Hume. Hume has options in front of him, Capaldo, Bebu, now Hume again. He's on the right-hand side, but again, they have so many players behind the ball here as Bebu's over on the right now, driving into the area. Bebu's cross goes back post. Azmoun to win it in the air, maybe he does! That is a great save. Azmoun nearly gets us the goal. Corner ball, in it goes. Free header, Kabako! There is the goal for Salzburg. We nearly had it moments before this through Sardar Azmoun. But a phenomenal glanced header from Kabako has opened the scoring here. Bebu puts pressure on. Now Azmoun to help out his strike partner and also put the pressure on. A single minute of added time in the first half in a game that has been controlled by Salzburg. Austria Vienna, here they come looking for their opening chance of the game as we are over the allotted time. Good defending by Kabako. Ball will fall my way, and that will be that for the first half. We're forcing them to play the balls backwards, which is what we want. But if we could just end up stealing one of the moments where we put the press on, there's a real opportunity for us to find our second goal. We're getting close to doing it, but not quite close enough. And then eventually we force it back to the goalkeeper who goes long, and that's when we get the ball back. But then at that point, they've still got all the players behind the ball, so it's very difficult for us to still create the chance. As here is Bebu. Bebu now in the area to finish! There is the second! Not like we needed it, because the points looked like they were already ours anyway. But we can enjoy the celebrations here as we go 2-0 to the good. Bebu with another, and Salzburg will pick up another 3 points today. Both of the games we've had kept the clean sheets. In this one, we almost managed it in the previous one before a moment of questionable defending when we allowed Zimmerman the opportunity to shoot. On the whole, though, I felt we've controlled both of the games quite well today so far. And that's actually the last action from Bebu today, as he substituted with literal seconds remaining in the game, because as soon as the game gets back underway, there's the full-time whistle. How about this then, my friends? We have been called up for international friendly matches against Scotland and Germany in September. An opportunity to shine on the international stage. Looking forward to it. No matter where we are, we pick up Player of the Month awards for fun, as we've just been given our first since joining Salzburg here. And the Champions League group stage draw has now been made as well. We're in a group with Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Club Brugge and ourselves. So that will be very fun to play through. For now though, action continues as we take on Sturm Graz at home. Here come Sturm Graz, 8 minutes on the clock. Ball goes very deep. Bidstrup hooks it clear away, but it's there to be won. Bebu will. And Bebu will find Bidstrup again. And he's got Azmoun to his right now. As Bebu continues down the left-hand side. That touch into space. Is he going to look for the cross? Not just yet. Keeps hold of it for the moment. Now Koza to Bidstrup. Bidstrup to myself. And we're looking to, again, carve the chance. Back out wide here for Bebu. Bebu one more. Koza's ball in. Deflected. It'll lead to a free kick, actually, because it's hit the arm of the Sturm Graz player. And let's see, can we catch the goalkeeper out here? Can we catch him napping as we look to go over the wall? And we almost did. We almost caught him napping. He makes the save, but he almost pushed it into his own goal in the end as we get another chance of another cross. We love to put pressure on early, but we've got to make this pressure count, as that's a brilliant little run. Now then, cross goes in, looking for Bebu. Sorensen away, still with us. Have they now dealt with it, Sturm Graz? They have. Oh, lovely turn by Horvat. That's a brilliant turn. And now Conway into the area. Conway turns back. Ball. This is a chance. It's got to be. Oh, it's not in. How has that not gone in? Apparently, Schlager saved it. That should have been 1-0 Sturm Graz. That is a let-off for Salzburg. It's a brilliant turn initially to open up the space. And when they get through, it has to be a goal. Speaking of, well, looking in the middle, there's not a lot to work with, so we hold on. Now back towards Capaldo. Capaldo to Azmoun. Too selfless. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the AI pass when they don't need to. If I was Azmoun in that situation, I'm shooting. Instead, tried to play the pass that wasn't really on. Kabako now has it. Here to Hume. Hume to myself. And we've got Bebu in the centre. Bebu, finish it! Unable to do so. Saved by the keeper. Both teams passing up golden chances here. Hume plays it forwards. Half an hour still to go here. The scores are level. And at the moment, Sturm Graz have had just their single shot, which they should have scored from. But Salzburg unable to find anything yet. Bebu, nice ball. Azmoun to my left. Here is Sardar Azmoun. Is it the post? Rebound? No! We are on hand to tap it home. Right place, right time. Sardar Azmoun's effort comes back off the post. It's a simple right-footed finish. And Salzburg have the goal, but it's slightly fortunate the way it's worked. We'll take it, though. 100% we'll take it. And it is 1-0 here, but I'll be interested to see what the response from Sturm Graz will be. Because, as I say, they've had just that single shot. And since that point, Salzburg have had a lot of the ball. So now they've kind of got to go for it here, Sturm Graz, whereas before, felt like they were almost settling for a point in many ways. Oh, what? What? That's how they equalise, is it? That's how they do it. Sometimes you just have to sit there and shake your head and just laugh, because if you don't, you might cry. Oh, it's just so bad when you see it again. Oh, man. It's 1-1, and it's probably the goal of the season. to equalise for Sturm Graz. You will not see a better hit shot than that this season, let me tell you that. Here is Capaldo. We've made the run down the right-hand side. Azmoun spots me into the area. Where's the support? Azmoun now then. It goes all the way through to Bebu. Rebounds! Fortune favours the brave! And Bebu and Salzburg for the second time get the look of the bounce. And they find their way back in front. We did well down the right-hand side. When we pull it back, I actually was hoping we'd go to Azmoun here. He was the pass option, but it went further all the way to Bebu, whose shot was blocked initially. That sent the goalkeeper over to the right-hand side. The ball, in the meantime, bounced back to Bebu. And you know what? I'm glad they're not trying to appeal for offside, because I was stood in an offside position, but I did by no means impact the goalkeeper. So, goal stands. Bebu puts us back in front. And with 4 minutes to go, we need to hold on to this, because even though that goal and the other goal we got had some stroke of fortune about them with the bounces going our way, I don't feel like we've deserved to draw this game. I do feel like we've deserved to win it, especially with the equaliser that Sturm Graz got before this. So let's just make sure the 3 points come with us, please. Bebu, Azmoun, Bidstrup. Azmoun again, Svensson, Bebu. Nice quick fire football. One more out to the right-hand side here. As the ball can go in from Pavlovic. It will go in from Pavlovic. It's there to be won. Stankovic wins the first header, and now it's taken back by Capaldo. Now Pavlovic again. Azmoun, Bebu. Lovely. And we turn back out of the penalty area. Go out to the left-hand side. Cross could go in from Koza. Bidstrup now has it. I mean, we're chewing down the clock, and any moment now, that will be the end of the game. But we might be able to get one more goal. Capaldo! Ray saves. Corner will be the last action of the game, which Svensson will deliver. And he goes into the box. Azmoun gets there. Straight at Ray. It's out. It will not be another corner, though. It will instead be full-time, my friends. Salzburg 2, Sturm Graz 1. And now we will pick up our first cap for England with an international friendly against Scotland. An opportunity for a number of players actually to shine on the international stage who otherwise maybe wouldn't start for England. Myself, Watkins, Gallagher, Chalobah, Mitchell, all players who you wouldn't necessarily say start for England, but are given an opportunity here to showcase what we can do. Here is Watkins and Foden. Foden has Gallagher to his left. Conor Gallagher, great position for England. Cuts back inside. It's wonderful by Conor Gallagher. And he's got the finish as well to go with it. England 1, Scotland 0. When he cut back inside and beat his player, he deserved to go for goal. And he sends the shot home. Robertson put under pressure here. And now Hendry turning away from Bukayo Saka. Where's he going with the next pass, though? The answer is straight to me as we intercept it. But then Watkins can't find the feet of Saka. I will say, for an international game, it's been a little bit scrappy here. Both teams misplacing passes. At least it is a friendly, so we do have that to kind of use as an excuse, if you will. As Morgan's effort, Ramsdale first save of the game for him. And he made it as well. Final 3 minutes of this game, and I've been a little bit disappointed actually in the way England have played today. Very scrappy on the ball, not really made the correct pass choices, if you will. Speaking of, there's one of my very own which I've given away, and like I say, it's been a scrappy game from both teams, but it is a friendly at the end of the day, and we haven't played badly here, so we'll take that. It finishes 1-0. Conor Gallagher's 32nd minute strike is enough to win the friendly here, but we've got another game to impress, so let's see what happens in our next friendly if we're playing in it. I mean, even the match facts, 3 shots for England to the 1 of Scotland. Very, very quiet game. Unfortunately, though, my friends, that's all we've got time for today. So, our next England game against Germany will have to wait until the next episode. Let's take a look at what we've got in store next time out for all of you lovely people. We will start with that international friendly against Germany before we take on Austria Klagenfurt, who I thought we'd play today, but obviously I wasn't expecting the call up to England, so we'll take them on next episode. We have our Champions League debut as we face Club Brugge, and we also have Altach as well. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this Champions League, especially the game against Bayern Munich and Inter. When we go to their places, they're going to be such cool grounds to play at, but we'll see how well we can do in the Champions League. In terms of, as well, our target team, I did just want to show you this very quickly. I was taking a little look around to see what some of the other objectives were saying, and a number of them want tackling objectives. So, like, if I show you here, Man City, for example, sliding tackles, 72. United, the same. Liverpool, the same. And it's not just in the Premier League. If I show you Spain, the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona, they also want tackling-themed objectives. If we go to Valencia, sliding tackles. Villarreal don't want them, which is a bonus at least. But yeah, Real Madrid, they want sliding tackles as well at 72. I'm pretty certain Barca want them. They want 71 standing tackles. So it may be a little bit difficult to get to a target team, but let me know of the next target team that we should go with. And until next time, a massive thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below and help me get closer to 100,000 subscribers. But until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, look after each other, and I'll catch you all back here for more My Player action very soon. Adios!